Hey guys! Okay, so I'm back from a great request to do another rant, but I was gonna do one anyway because I left out so much last time because someone knocked on the door at the dorm room, so I had to stop. I'm gonna make this one out to my bros and girls down at Lippincott. What's good? Okay, so I'm gonna start off with some stuff that I didn't say before. Um, the stuff that irks me in my school. Of course, I guess I'm a Debbie Downer, but I find like everything I don't like at all at my school. So, okay, so a big thing that I discovered on day one actually, I sat down in class, and when my teacher started going through the notes, like everyone, it's a big lecture. It's Intro to Media System Processes. It's kind of like a communications class, but I'm taking it for cinematography. And it's 393 kids in my lecture. Basically everyone's using a laptop to take notes. There's a few people who do, I don't know, whatever. But everyone's like on the computer. And this is when I sat down, and as soon as his first slide of notes came up, I was about to walk up and smack every 392, because I count as one, kids in that class, because I was already, alright, we got everybody typing like that. Like, listen, the computer never hurt anybody, okay? It's a good invention, okay? Look, you're able to take notes on it. It's cool. I'm able to take this video. I mean, you can do cool things with a computer. So, we don't need to murder it, alright? So, let's just calm down. I mean, there's nice ways to type. I mean, there's a few people who, in the class who got the good typing skills. You click in. It's good. It's good, but we don't everywhere. Okay, listen, Ashley, she does that a lot, and I can't do it because she'll stay up really late at night doing her homework, and I'd have to listen to it while I'm trying to fall asleep. No, I cannot. It's one of my things is buttons. I hate the sound of buttons. That's why my old phone before it broke was touchscreen. Awesome. I got my iPad, which is touchscreen, so I take my notes on there. You can't hear anything. It has a click that you can put on, like as a sound effect, but I don't put that on. I don't bother anybody with that because I'm a good person. You people gotta stop murdering computers, because I'm trying to hear our professor give his lecture. I'm not trying to hear you freaking Freddy Krueger all over your laptop keyboards. Like, listen, the notes aren't going anywhere, first of all, okay? He goes on rants, so you just calm down, take your time, stop, pause, reflect on what's written on the slides. Reflect on what the professor's saying. Then, gently continue taking the notes. I mean, that's what I do. And it seems to be working out perfect for me. Just a suggestion, because I can't take that already. Okay, another thing is also something I found on my first day at school is it's nice outside, except the days that it's raining, of course. But I don't like to be indoors when it's nice, I want to go and sit outside and enjoy Mother Nature at her finest. But there's no benches or tables. I mean, there's few scattered everywhere, just like the lights I mentioned in my other video. But there's no benches or tables. It's a huge school. Like, each campus, what is there, like, there's four campi, I believe, and they're all pretty huge, and a lot of them have fieldy areas, whether the fieldy area is big, like on Cook Douglas, or if it's a small fieldy area, like Tent City on College Ave. But, why do we have these fields? Why do we have to hire people to mow these fields if we can't enjoy them? Give us some benches. I'm not trying to bring a lawn chair in my car every day to school so I can sit outside and enjoy the weather. I mean, I like to do my homework outside. I'm more serene, tranquil when I'm outside, and I don't get distracted as much. So I do better that way. But instead, I'm stuck sitting in my car because, all right, a lot of people suggest that I stop sitting in my car and go to like the library or the student center to do my homework, and I have um, a number of times already because it's been pretty hot and it's just there's no AC in my car, so it's dreadful. And people are just so distracting. I had a guy sit next to me at this. I was on a big table, and he was eating and watching TV, which was on behind me. Like, turn the TV off. I'm trying to do my homework, and he was just like, when you get like impatient or you're just thinking and you start tapping, like, some people, like tap their foot or something, or like you have your pencil and you like that kind of stuff. He was doing that with his hands or his elbows or something on the table, and I was trying to do my pre-calc, and like I kept doing like squigglies because he kept shaking the table while he was impatiently tapping on it. Like, bro, enjoy your sandwich that you just bought from Sparrows and just or go sit somewhere else because clearly I'm trying to do work and clearly you're not helping with that at all, okay? Um so that's that. That's why I sit in my car because people bother me. All these students are just like they're insane. Except for the 80-year-old student that's in my astronomy class. He's a cool guy. He reads newspapers. I recommend people read newspapers too. He's awesome. He's going to pass his final. I may not. He will, though. Why? Because he's 80 and he's intelligent and he reads newspapers. I suggest everyone reads newspapers. They got some cool stuff. I almost grabbed a newspaper today, but I decided not to because I don't like to read, but that is wrong. You should like to read because let me tell you, if you don't like to read, you won't end up in XPOS. And I'm not an XPOS, and I can't write, and it's just dreadful. So read newspapers. That's your solution to world peace. Newspapers. Do it. Okay. So, totally changing the subject again to something else. My math professor today, he's a pretty funny guy, like he's a comedian, but most of his jokes he says every single lecture, like he says the same things over and over and over again. I'm like, bro, okay, you were funny the first 2 times, but now he literally says the same exact things. And even when he's giving us like facts and stuff, like actual math stuff, he says the same things over and over again. So I'm like, all right, you gotta, come on. So he usually asks us to like give him a number or give him a letter or something. So today he's like, someone give me a letter because we were doing functions like the f of x equals blah, blah, blah. So he wanted letters and no one was giving him a letter. So I was like, Q. And he was like, upper or lowercase. And I said upper and he's like, I'll do lowercase. And I was like, all right, fine. And he apparently has some joke about like left or right. Say, I don't know. It's just, I can't even explain the joke because it doesn't make sense. So I'm not going to bother. But he was waiting for someone to reply with the joke he always says by saying upper. It was weird, but whatever. I said Q. He didn't choose upper. He chose lower. No one likes lower. Lower is ugly. The uppercase one is cool. It's round. It's got a line in it. It's like an O, but it's not an O. It's like a Greek O or something. It's like an O with an arm or a tail or something. That's cool. Whatever. That's another thing. He says whatever a lot, and anyways, like, he doesn't finish his sentences. He's like, oh yeah, so once, whatever. And I'm like, dude, finish your sentence, okay? People like to hear full sentences, okay? Why? Because they read newspapers. That's why. Anyway, so he asked for another letter, and still, no one was giving him letters. And I'm like, there's like 70 kids in here, and not one other person can give him a letter? No. So I decided to say, what letter did I say? Oh, I said P, and he gave me this look like, P? And I was like, yeah, that's one of the 26 letters in the alphabet, so just use it. And so he's like, fine, upper or lower, and then someone said the joke, and he was like, that's what I was looking for. And I said upper, and once again, he's like, I'll do lower. And I was like, geez, then why do you even ask? And so, he did that problem a lot. He moved on. Again, he asked for another letter, and still, like 20 minutes later, no one's given any letters, and he's like, someone give me a letter, and he wasn't even looking at us, he was looking at the board, so I was like, W, and I said it like that, so he like made fun of me, and he was like, fine, I'll do W, and then like everything he kept saying it like that, and I'm like, listen bro, whoa, and then later he asked for another letter, and no one was giving him one, and I was going to give him one after he trolled on me 3 times, so I didn't say anything, and he's like, someone give me a letter, and this time say it without pep, and I was like, whoa, I was offended, because I was the only one giving letters. I was like, listen man, there's 70 other people in here, and no one's giving letters, and you're gonna complain about my pep? He's like, I don't like pep. Well, I didn't really say that to him, but like, he was like, say it without pep, I don't really like the pep. And I was like, whoa, man, listen, I have been getting no sleep. I've been on the Mountain Dew for so long because I'm doing his homework and because his class is from 8:10 p.m. to 9:30, okay? You know what my other classes are? I have a class at 10 a.m., okay? Now I sit in my hot car all day because I got a guy with his elbows hitting on the other table, so I'm stuck in my car, and so I have to drink my Mountain Dew so I can stay awake for his class that ends at 9:30, okay? So I'm hyper. I'm on the caffeine, okay? And I like math, so don't be giving me no nonsense about being peppy, okay? I will be peppy in my class, and you will like it. So if I say W, you will take the W. If I want it in uppercase, you will take it in uppercase, okay? I've had it. Okay. Trying to think if there's any good things that actually happened. I got Chinese food today. They had Chinese food in one of the... See, I'm not allowed to get into the dining halls because you need, like, a meal plan to get into the dining halls. And I was like, I commute. I don't need that nonsense. And so I got Chinese food in, like, an outside of a dining hall thing. That was cool. Yeah, this video is a lot longer than the last one. I didn't expect it to be. But I got more rant videos coming out for you because, listen, this girl's got a rant. I got there's a lot of things that I will not take. Possibly my next one might be more about school. Who knows what happens tomorrow and Friday. If not, I want to do one about work. Nothing that bad because, you know, I like my job. It's fun. So we'll do that one next time. If you guys have any suggestions, just leave them below. Any rants, you know, or maybe you have a rant. I'd love to hear it. Probably not. I don't want to hear it, but you have fun with that. So yeah, shout out to my Lippincott people again. Holla. I'll see you guys soon. I might come visit Tuesday. If I do, don't bother me and don't touch me. That's another rant, and I'm not gonna start on that. Just if I come, don't touch me, okay? You can still come say hi, and I may snort and laugh and whatnot. Just don't touch me, okay? Okay. Yeah, so I have a lot of pre-calc homework to do. So I'll see you guys soon. Peace.